welcome to today's class. Today I am going to explain some problems from composite functions. In yesterday's class, I have explained about what is a composite function, definition and the properties related to composite functions. Today I am going to explain very few problems regarding composite functions. So these problems are very important for your board examinations, JEE mains examinations, other competitive exams also. Okay now, and moreover, generally the students will do a lot of mistakes while doing this problem. Okay now, so let us see one by one. Here given f of x is equal to 1 by 2x and g of x is equal to 1 by x, then find the domain of f circle g of x. Generally students, they do mistake here. How? Let us see this problem. Right, what is f circle g of x? By definition, f of g of x. F of g of x means how much? That is 1 by x. F of 1 by x means what? The image of 1 by x under the function f. That means this 1 by x will take by f. So wherever x is there, substitute 1 by x, 1 by 2, 1 upon 2 in place of x, substitute 1 by x. Therefore, this is x by 2. Understand this? So everybody say that this is x by 2. Therefore, f circle g of x is equal to x by 2. Therefore, the domain of x is equal. That means x can take any value they can take. Therefore, generally they will write it as a domain of f circle g is equal to set of real numbers. They will conclude like that, generally some students. But this is your wrong answer. This is your wrong answer. Why, sir? What is f circle g? So what is the definition of f circle g? So this is f circle g. F circle g means this must be g, this must be f, this must be g. A, B, C. Therefore, f circle g is a function from A to C. Now, as I already told, the domain of f circle g is equal to the domain of g. So, this is equal. The domain of f circle g is same as the domain of g. The domain of f circle g is same as the domain of g. What is domain of g? See here, what is the definition of g of x? That is 1 by x. X is in the denominator. What is the domain of g? What is the domain of g function? Is set of real numbers except 0. Set of real numbers except 0. Understand this? That means you can take any real number, but you should not take 0. Why? Here 0 is in the if it is 0 is in the denominator, that is not a real number. That's why. So what is your perfect answer? Set of real numbers except 0. Set of real numbers except 0. This is your perfect answer. Understand? So as soon as finding this f circle g or g circle f, don't immediately by seeing the final answer. By seeing the final answer, don't judge your answer. Okay na? So you have to know the theoretical background. Okay na? Right. I hope that you understand this solution. Let us go for next problem. Welcome to second problem. The second problem is, if f of x is equal to log of 2 minus x to the base 1 by 2, g of x is equal to root x, then the domain of g circle f. So this is also very important model. So generally students, if you don't know the fundamentals of these logarithmic functions, generally students will do mistakes. So let us see the answer. So very easy problem. So this is g circle f of x. So this is g of f of x. This is g of f of x means log of 2 minus x base 1 by 2. Then g of log of 2 minus means this logarithm will be taken by the function g. So wherever x is there, so you can go and occupy that x. Who occupies logarithm? So therefore, this is a root of log of 2 minus x under base 2. Understand? So, in the previous classes, I explained this type of models. So, wherever you got this root of some f of x, if you want to find a domain, f of x should be greater than or equal to 0. Whatever may be that in the under square root, this quantity should be either 0 or more than 0. Either 0 or positive. Therefore, by definition, log of 2 minus x base 2 should be greater than or equal to 0 and be remember that and here actually, so forget about this square root everything. This is a logarithmic function. Logarithmic function, and the logarithmic function logarithms are defined only for positive real numbers. That means 2 minus x should be greater than 0, strictly greater than 0. That should be remembered here. Okay, now from this you have to find out the logarithm. So this is a logarithmic form, change it into exponential form. So remember that generally students do mistake here only. Here base is equal to how much? 1 by 2. That is lies between 0 to 1. Then what happens? This 2 minus x is less than or equal to 1 by 2 whole power 0. Understand? Sir, why sir? Yes, there is a result. What is that result? I will show that. Log a to the base b. If it is greater than or equal to c. If it is log a to the base b greater than or equal to c, depending upon your b value. Depending upon your b value. If it is b is greater than 1, if it is b is greater than 1, then a is greater than or equal to b power c. A is greater than or equal to b power c. If b is lies between 1, if b lies between 0 to 1, actually b cannot be negative, and then a is less than or equal to b power c. The inequality will change. When b lies between, here base is there, no, base lies between 0 to 1, between 0 and 1, then the inequality will change. The inequality will be changed. If it is b is greater than 1, then inequality will be as it is. If it is greater than equal to, less than or equal to, less than or equal to. Understand this? Here in place of b, 1 by 2 is there. That's why it lies between 0 to and 1. That inequality will change. Okay, now, right. So from this we can conclude this. This is a 2 minus x greater than 0 means x less than 2. Okay, now we got it. So here 2 minus x less than or equal to 1. Why? Because 1 by 2 upon power 0 is means this is equal to 2 minus 1 comes here, and this is x greater than or equal to 1. So from this x greater than or equal to 1. X greater than or equal to 1. Now we have to take the intersection part of this. Why? Because here what is there? And is there. So what is the domain here now? So domain is equal to, so don't conclude that, I will tell. So up to here what you got? 1 less than or equal to x, strictly less than 2. Okay, now don't conclude that. Once again we will verify that. Now coming to G circle F. G circle F means, see here. So this is G circle F. That means this must be true, this must be F, G circle F. That means the domain of F and the domain of G circle F, both should be same. Both should be same. Understand this. What is the domain of this 2 minus x? What is the domain of 2 minus x? This is, sorry, domain of what is f? What is the domain of f of x? So this is equal to 2 minus x greater than 0. So this is x less than 2. X less than 2. Understand this. This is x less than 2. Total G circle F function domain what we got? 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. Okay, now we have to take the intersection part of these two things. We have to take the intersection part. Understand this. We have to take the intersection part of these two, this and this. So this is according to the problem we got G circle F. but that is not the domain. So that should be the equal to the domain of f of x. Okay, now let us see that. So this is equal to, so this is 1, this is 2, and this is x less than 2. X less than 2 means completely this side. And the second interval is what? This interval is lies between 1 and 2. This is the intersection part. That is the intersection part. Okay, now therefore your domain is same. Domain of G circle f is equal to 1 less than or equal to x, strictly less than 2. Understand? So from this, what I am from the first model and this model, before concluding the domain of G circle f or f circle C, so let us check whether it is right or wrong. So the domain of G circle f is same as the domain of f second function. The domain of f circle G is same as the domain of G. Check that both coincided or not, intersection part you have to take. Okay, now? So I hope that you understand this solution. Let us go for next problem. Welcome to third problem. If f of x is equal to 1 minus x, where minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3, and the domain of g of x is equal to minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3, then the domain of G circle f. See here, but the difference is f of x is given and its domain is given. F of x domain is given and the g of x domain is given. X means what? Domain, minus 3 to 3. F of x domain is minus 3 to 3 and g of x domain is also from minus 3 to 3 only. Both f of x, g of x has the same domain. Then he is asked to find out the domain of G circle f. Domain of G circle f. Generally, students, what they will to know, the domain of G circle f is same as the domain of f. Therefore, they will see that minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. No, not like that. So we have to go according to the definition. Okay. Now, what is G circle f of x? First of all, G circle f of x is equal to G of f of x. G of f of x. G of f of x means what? What is the domain of x is a minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. Understand here. That means this f of x, here g of x means x should lie between minus 3 to 3. Here g of f of x means what? This f of x should lie between minus 3 less than or equal to f of x less than or equal to plus 3. Understand this? If g of x is there, x lies between minus 3 to plus. G of f of x means what? This f of x should lie between minus 3 to 3. Okay, right. This is minus 3 less than or equal to, what is f of x? F of x is defined as 1 minus x. This is 1 minus x less than or equal to 3. So from this solve x. So subtract first of all minus 1, you subtract 1, that is a minus 4 less than or equal to minus x less than or equal to 2. Multiply with the minus 1, so this is a minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. Understand? So this is the G circle f of x is equal to this we got. So don't conclude that this is the domain. Already I told the domain of G circle f is same as the domain of second function is what? F. This is the domain of f, that is minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. Now what we have to do? We have to take the intersection part of that. Intersection part we have to take. So here we have given G circle f of x is equal to, here x value minus 2 to 4, but the condition is, the condition should be the domain of G circle f of x is same as the domain of f of x, but the domain of f of x lies is minus 3 to 3. Therefore, the intersection part should be taken. Why? Because I will tell one thing. If you are taking here minus 2 less than or equal to less than 4, see here there will be, I think if you take minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. If you take a 3, 1 minus 3 may be defined. Maybe, of course, it is, the root is not there, may be defined. So, but we have to take the intersection part. So, what will be the intersection part? See here, intersection part is same. That is a minus 3. This is a minus 2 and it is a 3 and 4 is there. First one is minus 3 to 3. Minus 3 to 3 means this is the intersection part. Next one minus 2 to 4. This is minus 2 to 4. Minus 2 to 4. What will be the intersection part? So this is a domain is equal to final answer minus 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. Less than or equal to 3. So your answer should be lies between x should lie between minus 2 to 3. Understand this? So this like that. That means finding G circle f of x means don't get this. It won't be the final answer. This won't be the final answer. Your final answer will be the intersection part of G circle f of x and the f of x domains intersection part. Okay now? Right. I hope that you understand this solution. Let us go for next problem. Welcome to fourth problem. If f of x is equal to minus 1, if x less than 0, f of x is equal to 0, if x is equal to 0, f of x is equal to 1 if x greater than 0. Such type of functions are called piecewise functions. Piecewise function means what? It was separated. The domain will be separated into it will cut into different categories. That means if x less than 0, your image is minus 1. For all the values x is equal to 0, it is 0. If x greater than 0, so this is nothing but 1. That means this is called piecewise function, and moreover, if you remember this is called Signum function. This is Signum function. Clearly, it is a Signum function. The name of this function is Signum function. Yes, I already explained in the types of functions. Let us take the second function. G of x is equal to 1 plus x minus of step x. So this is step x. They will mention in the problem step x. So what then he is asked to find out the value of f circle g of x is. What is the value of f circle g of x? So if you explain this, if f of x is equal to 1 plus, up to here you can write it as a fractional part function. So this is nothing but fractional part function. Definition of fractional part function means x minus f of x. The fractional part is fractional part of x is equal to x minus f of x. This value is always lies between 0 to 1. Lies between that fractional part function always lies between 0 to 1. Okay now. That means 0 to 1 means what? It is a positive value. 0 to 1 is positive value. Already 1 plus means it is positive. On the whole, g of x is a positive value, whatever may be that. 1 plus positive. On the whole, it is a positive. So take this problem now. F of g of x. That is f of g of x. What is g of x? Is a positive value or negative value? Positive value or negative value? Positive value. F of positive value means what? That means x greater than 0. F of x means f of x. X is what? Positive. Positive means x greater than 0. For x greater than 0, f of x value is how much? 1. So 1 is your final answer. Very easy. To do this problem, the only thing is you have to know the definition of fractional part function. The fractional part function is defined as, this is a flower bracket of x is equal to x minus f of x. This fractional part lies between 0 to 1, which is a positive. 1 plus positive is also a positive value. F of g of x is a positive. F of positive value is nothing but 1. Okay, so your answer is 1. Okay, now I hope that you understand this solution. So let us go for next problem. Welcome to fifth problem. If f be the greatest value function and g be the absolute value function, then the value of this set. Very easy function, a very easy problem. Here it is given that f is the greatest value function. Greatest value function means what? Greatest integer function. That is f of x is given indirectly, it is step of x. Okay now. G be the absolute value function. That is g of x, it is given as mod x. That's all. Indirectly it is given. Then is asked to find out f circle g of minus 3 by 2 plus g circle f of 4 by 3. Very easy. Without using pen and paper also we will take. First this minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 means minus 1.5. It will be taken by g. First it will go to g, function g. G, what it will be do? Modulus of x. That means it will make positive. That is minus 1.5 will become plus 1.5. Okay, na? Then again that 1.5 will go to F. 1.5 will go to F. What this F will do? It will do step of x. What the step of x means? Step of 1.5. So step of 1.5 is 1 over. That value is over. That's all. Now what about this value? G circle f of 4 by 3. 4 by 3 means 1 point something. First this 4 by 3 will go to F. First it will go to F. Okay, na? Right. F, what will it will do? It will do step of x. Step of 1.3 means 1 point something means what? 1. That 1 will go to G. That 1 will go to G. What will G will do? 1. Step of 1 will become 1. So this answer is also 1. Total answer is 2. 1 plus 1, 2. So very, very easy problem. Without using pen and paper, you can directly do this problem. Okay, na? Right, I hope. So if you want to do the problem wise, so f of g of minus 3 by 2, this value. So this is equal to f of g of minus 1.5. F of g of minus 1.5 means modulus of minus 1.5, that is a 1.5. So this is a step of 1.5, that is equal to 1, like that one. So similarly we can do that G circle f of 1 by 3. Without using pen and paper also you can do this problem. Okay, na? So I hope that you understand this solution. Let us go for next problem. Welcome to this type of problems, the very, very easy important problem, this type of problems. If f of x is equal to 1 plus x square when x less than or equal to 1, x plus 1 when x lies between 1 and 2. So this is a piecewise function. That means what? This domain is no, it is cut into different part. For x less than 1, there is a one part. From 1 to 2, it is another part. That's why it is called a piecewise function. Piece means cut. That means piecewise. It is a function defined like this. So let us take another function g of x, that is a 1 minus x, where x lies between minus 2, 1, including minus 2 and 1. Then define the function f circle g of x. Then that means what? What is the domain of this f circle g of x, like that, or this, like this. We have to find out. Now how to find out? See here, very this is a very easy problem, but this should be logical. If you observe the first two problems, then you can easily understand this. The first thing is what? What is f circle g of x? F of g of x. F of g of x. Here f of x is what? 1 plus x square, where x less than or equal to 1. Then f of g of x will be, f of g of x will be 1 plus x square, 1 plus g of x whole square. G of x should be less than or equal to 1. G of x is an element. G of x is an element. Otherwise, we can say like this. We can say g of x plus 1, where 1 less than g of x less than or equal to 2. Up to that you understand this? Yes, everybody can understand. See here. So f of g of x means 1 plus x square, x less than or equal to 1. F of g of x means 1 plus g of x, I will put bracket here, other will confuse. F of g of x whole square, where g of x is less than or equal to 1. X plus 1, g of x plus 1, 1 less than x less than or equal to 2, 1 less than g of x less than or equal to 2. Okay, now right. Further we clarify. What is g of x? G of x value is 1 minus x. What is the domain of g of x? Minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Okay, now be remember that. So here the very important problem is 1 plus g of x value is how much? 1 minus x. So this is a 1 minus x whole square. What is g of x? This is a 1 minus x less than or equal to 1, but the remember is g of x value domain is also you have to take. Why? Because so f circle g of x domain is the domain of g of x. F circle g of x domain and the domain of g of x. Intersection part you have to take. Intersection part you have to take means here you have to write down and what is the domain of g of x? This is a -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Understand? Now second part. G of x plus 1. G of x plus 1 means g of x means how much? 1 minus x plus 1. This is a 1 less than g of x means 1 minus x less than or equal to 2 for second one. 1 less than g of x means 1 minus x less than or equal to 2 and the domain -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. The domain of g of x also you have to take. Okay, na? Right. So we will conclude this. So by seeing this. So this is equal to. So this is 1 plus 1 minus x whole square. So 1 minus x whole square means this is equal to x square minus 2x plus 1. Already 1 is there plus 2. Under down plus 1, 1, 2 minus x. This is 2 minus x. Now you have to take the intersection part of this. Intersection part of this you have to take. For that you have to draw the number line. So, okay. So let us draw the number line. 1 minus x. Okay, I will draw the number line here. 1 minus x less than or equal to 1 means what? X greater than or equal to 0. So this is equal to 0. -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. So this is equal to -2, 1. -2, 1. So this is the intersection part you have to take. Lies between inside. -2 less than or equal to 1. What is the intersection part? This will be the intersection part. That is, here you have to write down 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Okay, na? Right. Coming to here, 1 less than 1 minus x less than or equal to 2 means subtract 1 here. If you subtract here 1, what happens? I will write here. If you subtract 1, what happens here? 0 less than minus x less than 1. So multiply with -1, -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 0. So this value is this. -1 less than x less. So now one more number line I will draw. So this will be the number line. So this is -1. So this side -2. -2 is also there, 0 is also there, 1 is also there, right? -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 0. -1 less than or equal to 0. This is a -1 to 0. And this is -2 to 1. This is a -2 to 1. Means this part only. -1 to 0 only. So this is equal to -1 less than or equal to x less than 0. Less than or equal to 0. So this is your f circle g of x. This is your f circle g of x. That will be the domain of this function f circle. What is the domain? 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 0 means what? So that is for -1 to 1. -1 to 1. This f circle g is defined. -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 0. Again 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 means what? From -1 to 0, the function is defined as 2 minus x. From 0 to 1, the function is defined as x square minus 2x plus 2. So this is the way of finding the domains of f circle g and g circle f. The only thing is this part everybody can write and this part everybody can write. While writing this g of x value here, while writing g of x is less than or equal to what? G of x less than or equal to 1 minus x. Remember that the domain of g of x also you have to write down. Okay, na? So very, very easy problem. This type of problems you practice. Okay, na? Right. So let us go for next problem. Welcome to this problem. This is a proof that f of x plus f of minus x is an even function. F of x minus f of minus x is an odd function. He is proved. He is asked to prove. Very easy problem. So what is an first before starting this problem? So what is even function? What is odd function? What is even function? What is odd function? Even function means what? F of minus x is equal to f of x. That means in place of x, even though if you put minus x, the output will be x only, f of x only. Odd function means f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, that is odd function. So this is an even function and it is odd function. Now we have to prove that the first function is even, the second function is odd. So let us take this g of x, f of x plus f of minus x. That means let us take f of x plus f of minus x as a g of x. So let us check whether it is what will happen g of minus x. So this is f of minus x plus f of x. Again you are getting g of x. Again you are getting g of x, is or not? Yes, we are getting. Therefore, the given function is an even function. Okay, now let us check whether for second one. Let us call it as g of x. So let us call it as g of x. So what is g of x? F of x minus f of minus x. Okay, so let us check what happens. Minus x, g of, so f of minus x minus f of minus x plus x. So that take minus common side, f of x minus f of minus x. So this is nothing but minus of g of x. So g of minus x is equal to minus g of x. Therefore, this is an odd function. This is an odd function. From this we can conclude one very important thing. What the thing is? This I can write it, these two I will combine like this. Can I write it as f of x is equal to 1 by 2 times f of x plus f of minus x plus 1 by 2 times f of x minus f of minus x. That means 1 by 2 of even function plus 1 by 2 of odd function. From this we get a conclusion that every function can be expressed as a sum of an even and odd function. Every function can be expressed as a sum of an even function and odd function uniquely we will say. Unique means in one and only one way. Understand this? Okay, so from this concept you can conclude that. So that means f of x plus f of minus x is always an even function. F of x minus f of minus x is always an odd function. If you combine together, you will get this. Okay, so simplify this. So this is 1 by 2 plus f of minus x minus 1 by 2 f of minus x will get cancelled. 1 by 2 f of x plus 1 by 2 f of x is equal to f of x. Understand this? So very easy concept this is. So I hope that you understand this complete concept. So dear students, I hope that you enjoyed today's class with some more problems, very important problems, and tomorrow's class I will stand before you. Until then, all the best.